Okay, so I'm going to make this video to explain the glitch that I found on the PlayStation 5. I have not seen it posted anywhere else in any other videos. Just to give you the example of what I mean by the restart and how you use it to advance or to start where you left off. I've put an area in the map where basically pretend that I couldn't get down to the bottom there where you can see my guy falling. Pretend there was no access there till later. I couldn't get there and I wanted to kind of shortcut. So what I would do here in this situation is I would do the restart. So when I say the restart glitch, as I'm going to say later in the video, this is what I mean by it. So we'll just go back to the game. Now as I fall, my character is going to die there. Now normally you're going to go back to the last checkpoint. I forget what they're called, the surrogates, I believe it is. So instead what I'm going to do is, as my character fell to his death, I'm going to close the game. Now when I restart it, my character is going to spawn at the bottom where the death was. So maybe it was an inaccessible area, which I'll show a little bit later. Also works on bosses. When you die at a boss, you can restart a couple of times and start off at the boss. You won't have your full bars of energy or anything, but it just saves travel for some of the bosses that are like a long trek to get to. It's beneficial. Maybe speedrunners can find different uses for this. I found I got a couple of areas where I shouldn't be accessible. So now, as you can see, when I restarted, I lost my breaths. So I have to regain those. But as you can see on the map, I am at the bottom of an area where, let's just say, it wasn't accessible. So that's how you restart it, and I'm going to show where it can be useful in some short clips. I'm going to use an item called the centipede whip, which I found while I was using this in an area in childbed that I really shouldn't have been able to access. So if you scroll down to my map here, you can see down at the very bottom there's like a big thing of an area where I really shouldn't have been, because I don't have double jump or some of the other things that I should have been able to access this. All I have is the pull and no double jump and no hover or something, which I found out by accident is something you get later, because I try not to look up at any of these maps or anything for anything until I'm done a game. So I happen to find this item called the centipede whip, which I shouldn't have been able to get, I think, with just what I have. And I'm going to show in short clips how I did it using the reset glitch. So when I say reset glitch, this explanation was a long way of showing you how it works. You might find other ways to have it beneficial in this game. Alright, so I've gone to a few areas on my videos where I've used this. So as I said, in childbed, I believe there's areas that are only accessible when you have double jump or some of the other later abilities, because I can't reach a lot of the jumps. So this is an example. I've left it to where I'm about to die in an area that I can't reach. That jump is too far for me to make. So even when I use the pull feature, I cannot make that jump. So using the restart glitch, as my character was dying in the place that I can't reach, I do the restart. And you'll see where my character starts off. I gotta jump quickly, so now I'm at that area where I couldn't reach before. Normally you won't spawn in an area like this, right? So now I just keep progressing little by little as far as I can get until I hit an area that, again, I can't reach because I don't have the proper abilities. And this is how I got the centipede whip. So that's why I'm using this one as an example. There's the map of the area where I am, where I really shouldn't be. Here's the progression forward, another area. Again, that jump. This one I can actually almost reach. But again, not quite. Oh, did I accidentally take a screenshot? Sorry. So again, I respawned right at that area where I died. And now I can reach. Repeat. And just keep progressing. So now I respawn there at that area through. Now this ledge is a little bit too far. Again, I respawned right where I landed, and I ended up with the centipede whip. That's just me fiddling around with the centipede whip, seeing it's a pretty cool weapon. And then kind of like a map area of all the area that I accessed that I shouldn't have really, because I didn't really have the correct. The video went a little bit longer than I intended, so I'm hoping that you got some information out of it and it helps with a couple of areas maybe you're having trouble with. Great game. I didn't like the backtracking, not getting the warp feature till way later in the game. I just found that this saves a lot of that time of the backtracking, which was what annoying me of this game, because I play a lot of those Metroidvanias. I've done Eternus Noctis, I've gone through Hollow Knight, I've just finished After Image, I have Blasphemous 2 on my list, so the original Blasphemous. Those are kind of the games that I enjoy playing. A couple of gems, by the way, if you have a Switch, like 10,000 Duel, I found was amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Highly recommend it to any Metroidvania fans. And again, sorry for the long video. I hope I explained and got my point. And I guess in closing, unrelated, but rest in peace, Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. Tragic news about his passing. Heartbreaking. And using games as a way to go on with your ordinary life. And I hope that you're enjoying life and the way everything is treating you. Thanks for watching the video.